Chinese President Xi Jinping's statement that India and China are friends and partners comes at a moment of cautious recalibration in relations between Asia's two largest countries, reflecting both strategic necessity and diplomatic signaling rather than simple optimism. As neighboring civilizations with histories stretching back thousands of years, India and China share deep cultural exchanges, ancient trade routes, and philosophical links, yet their modern relationship has often been defined by rivalry, mistrust, and unresolved disputes. Xi's characterization emphasizes cooperation over confrontation, suggesting that despite ongoing challenges, most notably the long-standing border tensions along the line of actual control, the two nations have far more to gain from stability and collaboration than from prolonged hostility. Economically, India and China are natural partners. Together they represent more than one-third of the world's population and are engines of global growth, innovation, and consumption. Bilateral trade, though imbalanced in China's favor, continues to be substantial, with Indian industries relying on Chinese components and China viewing India as a vital emerging market. By calling India a partner, Xi underscores Beijing's interest in maintaining open economic channels, managing competition responsibly, and preventing political disputes from derailing commercial ties at a time when the global economy faces fragmentation, supply chain disruptions, and geopolitical uncertainty. The word friends, meanwhile, carries symbolic weight, signaling a desire to soften rhetoric after years of strain following military standoffs, diplomatic freezes, and heightened nationalism on both sides. From China's perspective, stable relations with India are strategically important as Beijing navigates complex ties with the United States, Europe, and its Asian neighbors. Reducing friction with New Delhi helps avoid the risk of a two-front strategic challenge and limits India's incentive to align more closely with rival powers. For India, Xi's remarks may be read with cautious skepticism, as New Delhi has consistently maintained that normal relations cannot fully resume without peace and tranquility along the border. Still, the language of friendship and partnership provides diplomatic space for dialogue, confidence-building measures, and gradual de-escalation, even if core disagreements remain unresolved. Regionally, improved India-China ties could have significant implications for Asia, influencing organizations such as BRICS, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, and broader Global South initiatives where both countries often advocate for multipolarity, development-focused agendas, and reforms to global governance institutions. Xi's statement also reflects an awareness that open confrontation between India and China would undermine their shared interests in economic development, climate action, and regional stability, diverting resources away from domestic priorities such as poverty reduction, technological advancement, and social welfare. At the same time, the framing of friendship does not erase strategic competition. Both nations seek influence across South Asia, the Indian Ocean, and beyond, and they differ on issues ranging from infrastructure financing to regional security architectures. Yet partnership does not require perfect alignment, it implies the ability to manage differences without allowing them to escalate into conflict. By publicly emphasizing friendship, Xi is projecting an image of responsible leadership and diplomatic openness, appealing not only to India but also to the international community, which closely watches how major powers handle disputes. Ultimately, whether these words translate into lasting improvement will depend on concrete actions, continued military disengagement talks, transparent communication, respect for sensitivities, and genuine efforts to build trust. For now, Xi's statement serves as a reminder that despite rivalry and suspicion, India and China remain bound by geography, history, and shared global responsibilities, making cooperation not just desirable but, in many ways, unavoidable.